Journalism is a thriving field. There are more people interested in reading and sharing news than ever before in American history.
In a neutral way, it's a means of communication on a broad scale. In a more philosophical way, it is a source of enrichment, and it is indeed the bedrock of democracy.
My first job out of college was at the Champaign, Illinois News-Gazette, and then I went to the St. Louis Post-Dispatch and was there for about 11 years before joining the Archdiocese. I'm the Director of Publications for the Archdiocese of St. Louis, and I supervise primarily two publications. Catholic St. Louis, which is a bi-monthly magazine, goes to about 150,000 households, and St. Louis Review, a weekly newspaper with a circulation of about 51,000.
I'm Christopher Ave. I am the political and national editor, which means that I direct government and political coverage for the Post-Dispatch and for stltoday.com.
I beat my head against the door of the Post-Dispatch for a couple of years and worked as a stringer, and finally got in a job in the features department. And I was there for about 3 years, and then was arts editor and everyday magazine editor and a whole bunch of jobs like that. And in 2005, there was a buyout, and I took it, and a group of my friends and I, 2 or 3 of us, started the St. Louis Beacon, which was an online, not-for-profit operation, and we ran that successfully for 4 or 5 years, and then in 2013, we merged with St. Louis Public Radio, where I worked until May of this year, 2016.
Well, you know, for a good democracy to flourish, the people have to be informed, well-informed. And that can only occur when you have independent journalists who are really pursuing stories.
It is discussing what a story actually is, how we tell the story, what components are necessary and fair, and then how best to present it. All those things, and those are all factors that any writer has to master.
Journalism students need to understand how to deal with a rapidly changing media landscape, and they need to know how to embrace new tools and new storytelling techniques to do what is the fundamental part of journalism, which is just really good, truthful storytelling.
It's challenging because the revenue model is dissipating, but you know what? New models are being created even as we speak, and it's really up to the new generation, the next generation of journalists and writers to figure this out and to make sure that that strong journalism, which is such an incredibly important part of democracy, continues to thrive. So in a very small way, I appreciate the opportunity to talk to those future writers and future journalists in the School of Communications at SLU.